And you cannot spell rock or Brock without the rock, and you are my rock. What is up, big fella? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm mad at you because I saw something on Instagram where you're sharing D-line secrets. You can't be giving out those secrets, man. Andrew Whitworth and the other side are watching. We need to keep those hidden.
Hey, no, man, I'm all about the development of the younger guys, man. I mean, at the end of the day, if I can give my knowledge and to give back to the youth and help them improve, that's all I'm about. So I'm sorry for giving away our secrets.
That's okay. Don't give away the farm, though. That's the cool thing. I was talking with Travis about you and Aaron Donald and how well you guys work. You guys were teammates for 7 seasons. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Tell me about that chemistry between you and Aaron and what that looked like on the field playing next to him.
Man, it's crazy. I don't want to say I hate symbolizing, but it's almost like, you know, I was a disciple to his greatness. You know what I mean? You know how the disciples were hanging around Jesus for all that time and they were witnesses. I was a witness to one of the greatest D tackles to ever play this game. And, you know, just watching him, he helped me out so much as a pro and just as a player. You know, showing me really how to watch film, the way he watches film, the way he goes about his business as a professional. So I was a witness to his greatness, but he also helped me improve as a player.
Michael, when did you know? Like was it the first time you saw him? Was it after a season, a couple of, when you're like, oh, he's just different than everybody else?
I'm going to tell you this. So we're watching the draft. And or leading up to the draft, right? And, you know, they're like, this guy, Aaron Donald, he's on the board, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, who is Aaron Donald? So I type it up. You know, I'll go to YouTube. I'm watching I see a 14-minute highlight tape. And I'm like, oh, man, this is, you know, how they pump up those highlight tapes to slow-mo and just, you know, all kind of extra stuff, right? Uh-huh. Here's a 14-minute D-tackle highlight on YouTube.
That's ridiculous.
It's nothing but highlight, fellas. Like, it's no reruns. There's no slow-mos. There's no extra edited things in there. It's just total plays, like all his plays throughout his career at Pitt, what he's done. I got nervous right then because I know a good player when I see one. And I was like, dang, I sure hope we don't get this guy, you know?
Yeah. You know
all of a sudden they come up with the 13th pick or 14th pick, the St. Louis Rams select Aaron Donald. And I just went here. Like, I went, oh, my God, I'm losing my job.
You know what, Mike? Why didn't they start him when he first got here? It was obvious he was the guy. Why didn't they just put you and him together and let him go?
Man, I think we just have to work some things out. We also, you know, we had a veteran, Kendall Langford, that was also on the team
Langford,
as well.
That's right.
So
yeah.
maybe honoring Kendall and just letting them know, like, hey, you know, you are our guy. But when we put Aaron in, he just made plays, man. You know, I've seen him tackle beast mode by himself. So at that point, beast mode and Adrian Peterson by himself. At that point, I knew this guy needs to get on this field and, you know, be productive. So, you know, once we seen that, we put him into the lineup. Obviously, for me, I'm a competitor, so I'm like, okay, he ain't taking my job. He gonna take the other guy's job, you know. So I'm gonna outplay the other guy. You know, you ain't really have no.
You don't have to outrun the lion. You just got to outrun the other guy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You got to outrun the other guy.
That's right. No doubt. Absolutely. You know, I talked to Jack. You met Jackie Slater before, right?
Yes.
Big Jackie. Okay, so we sat for 45 minutes. He told stories. It was absolutely awesome about him. I brought up Aaron, and his eyes popped. Like, it's funny. You watch Aaron for so long, you become desensitized, and then when you see a Hall of Famer jump up out of his chair to say, this is the best player I've ever seen, I think that's very significant. I have never seen anybody better than Aaron. Can you agree with that?
I can agree. You know, there's so much about his game that you can't teach as far as a D lineman because it's only things that he can do. You know, you can't teach swim go back door on this block because you'll get reached, you know, and you watch him do it throughout his whole career. He makes plays. Not everybody can do that. You know, not everybody can get in the backfield within 2 seconds and sack the quarterback. Obviously, when you play in D-line, I was telling one of my guys, usually the D-line, when you get sacks, it's a nasty deal. Like, you don't get them on your first play. You get them off, working a move, then countering and working another move. Then off of effort, you get a sack at D-tackle. His was just quick. He beat the guard so quick you didn't even know he was there, type of deal. So it was a lot of things you couldn't coach. You can't coach off of his tape.
So with that in mind, is why he's able to do what only he is able to do? Is it because of his legendary strength? Is it just that he's that much stronger than the people he's going up against?
I wouldn't say just strength. I mean, the total package. Like, obviously, you forget this guy ran a 4.6 or 4.5 or something in a 40.
Crazy.
He can bench over 500 pounds. He's explosive. It's like the full package in itself. You can't, and he's 6 foot. I hope he doesn't watch this. I hope he doesn't watch this. But there's no way you can get under his pads as an offensive lineman because his stature. So you combine all those things in one, and you just make the most formidable defensive tackle.
Brock, I'm hoping, right? If the Rams beat Tampa and they get the number 1 seed. Like I said, for the bobblehead night, just put his pads out there. Just put him there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe he'll come back.
The offensive lineman might not even want to go out there. You put his pads out there.
No doubt. He said he was full. He said he was done when he was done. How did you feel? How did you know when it was time for you to retire?
Man, watching film, man. I'm watching film, and you know plays that you feel like you should make, or you would have made if you were younger or you had more legs under you or anything like that. You can't lie to yourself, man. So I'm watching film one time, and I watched a play that is a routine play I should make. And the guy broke through the tackle, got the first down, and I was like, yeesh.
Time to go. Time to go. Yep. I'll answer for you. I was getting blocked by bums at the end. It's time for me to stop. Yeah, if I'm letting this dude keep me from the quarterback, it's time for me to stop. How did you like your Detroit experience?
Man, I enjoyed it, man. I obviously, me and AD, we talk about it all the time. I probably should have stayed, in LA and won a championship and things like that. But I fairly enjoyed my time in Detroit. I think I was there. It was a purpose for me being there. Once I decided to really get into my leadership role and, lead the guys the right way, show them what a professional is all about, and really teach these guys like what it takes to be one of the, top guys at your position. I think that's what I led. That's what I did for that locker room. Because, once, I bought in and truly was there just for the players, not about, myself or having stats or anything like that. Truly the development of my teammates, of players that, that were around me in the D-line room. We went on a run. I mean, that first year obviously wasn't good. That second year, that's when we made it up, in our mind that we got to be better than we were last year, and let's get on our job to get it done. So they run off, go 8-8, and then the history is written. They go to the NFC Championship or go to the playoffs or anything like that. So. Yeah, I fairly enjoyed. I think my purpose was met in Detroit.
Secretly rooting for Jared Goff because all the memories here, but I hope that Detroit didn't miss their window. I really don't. And there's a lot of football left to be played. We were just talking about this. The Rams got Tampa. Will Philly lose? Can the Rams get to the number 1 seed? If they do, if Matthew Stafford leads them to that number 1 seed, look out, man. It could be another championship run for this team here.
Absolutely. I cover the Rams, most of the year on my Locked On Rams little squad show. So I've been covering the Rams for a little bit, all season.
Michael, you got to tell my pal D-Mac, Doug McCain, that I said what's up because we do the Locked On thing as well.
My guy D-Mac. Come on, man. What you know about D-Mac?
I do the Locked On with D-Mac every day, so he speaks very highly of you as well.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Yeah. Is LSU going to hire Lane Kiffin?
Ooh. I rub my hands together for only one reason, man. You know, when you see a guy like that on the block, man, and he's had SEC experience, he can recruit. I mean, you don't need much. You don't really need much, you know, when you got a guy like that. Obviously, let's find the money somewhere. We got to find the money somewhere. But if he's available and he's willing, come on, let's go, Lane Kiffin.
All right, I got one more for you. And Kobe Turner was on with us earlier this week, and I asked him a similar question, that everybody that was teammates with Aaron Donald, have been around Aaron Donald, has a weight room story where their eyes just popped out of their head. Do you have one?
Oh, I mean, can I go down the line? How long we got?
Take as much time as you need.
Man, this guy he lifts out the gym. I think the first time I seen him do like 495, you know.
On a what?
Reps on bench.
On a bench.
Like on bench.
Wait.
495. And I'm looking like, yeah, he might get one rep, you know, and then he goes out there and does like 6 reps of 495.
Oh, my God.
And then he's just pressing them out. I'm like, whoa.
Like, what does he say after
amazing,
that? What does he say to you guys after that? Like, you know, does he even acknowledge that you guys are looking?
I mean, no, that's just what he does. That's what he does. And then we try not to look impressed because it hits our ego a little bit. Like, dang, I couldn't do that. But, you know what I mean? It's AD. It's AD.
No doubt. Hey, look, we all got ego. We all played the same position. But, I mean, we have to acknowledge that dude is that dude. So I will be trying to steal a bobblehead on Sunday night. I will fight over one.
Sir.
That's one that's going to go. I hope you get one too, man. Thanks for checking in with us, bro. I can't wait to see you on Sunday.
I appreciate y'all.
My man. Thank you, Michael Brockers. My dude, big fella. Love that cat. He was the first. He was the